Welcome back to my channel, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. And in this video, I'm going to go over from my experience and my opinion on the best day trading broker and the platforms that those brokers do include. I'm going to go over some pros, I'm going to go over some cons, and hopefully you'll get a better understanding of what broker is going to be the best fit for you. And I know we have a lot of people that live in different countries other than the United States, where TD Ameritrade or ETRADE might not be available. So I have another option for you all. But without further ado, and before we do get into the video, just want to mention my Instagram. I'm going to link this in the description below. It is worth a follow. I post daily trade recaps on there. I post just some good quotes, some good tips with options trading. It's definitely worth a follow, and you could ask me any questions there, and I'm very fast with responding. So I'm only going to speak out of experience and out of my own opinion, but the two brokers that I've used the most out of my 5 years of trading is TD Ameritrade and ETRADE. And I feel like these are the most two popular brokers. They're very competitive with one another, so they offer pretty much the same features with commission-wise and even with their platforms. But I think TD Ameritrade is a little more popular than ETRADE because of ThinkorSwim, the platform that they offer to its clients to chart, to trade off of. In my opinion, this is the best platform. So I think that's why TD Ameritrade has become the most popular out of the two. And yes, people could argue that there are other brokers, there's better platforms, but I'm just going to speak for these two because I've used these the most over the years. So they're competitive brokers, meaning, their commissions are going to be the same. For stock trades, you're paying zero commission on buy and sell orders for stock on both platforms, TD and ETRADE. And with options trading, they have the same commission. It's zero commission on the trading side to it, but the per contract fee is going to be 65 cents per contract fee. So if you're trading 10 contracts, you're going to be basically charged $6.50 to buy. And if you sell those same 10 contracts, you're going to be charged $6.50 to sell those 10 contracts. And obviously the commissions are negotiable. So if you just message TD or ETRADE after you have a little bit of a track record, with trading, you make a certain amount of trades per quarter, per month, you could get this negotiated down. My commission with TD is 35 cents. So it's pretty much almost half of what the normal commission is. There's definitely room for negotiation as long as you prove yourself and you have a little bit of a track record that you do business with the broker. So now let's talk about TD Ameritrade and ThinkorSwim and the pros and cons that I do see with using TD as a broker. The one con I want to go over with right now is TD Ameritrade is not very reliable with their platform and broker. This week it was August 17th, I believe, or August 16th was the start of the week. And TD Ameritrade, the first 3 days of the week was very laggy. Couldn't even log onto the server. They were having a lot of outages because they just recently updated and did a full server, basically refresh. So they were having a lot of problems. Monday and Tuesday this week, I couldn't even log in. My charts were lagging. Quotes weren't updating, fills weren't getting filled. So it was a little bit of a mess. So in terms of reliability as a broker, TD Ameritrade could somewhat be a little bit all over the place. So that's why it's important to have a second broker like ETRADE. But for ThinkorSwim, the platform that they do give all its clients, it is 10 out of 10 in my opinion. The tools, when it's running properly and it's functioning, the tools, the charts, the way that you can buy and sell with your orders with the active trader. In my opinion, just the tools and just everything that we need as day traders is here for you with the platform. And it's also linked if you use TD and fund your account with the broker. So for simplicity purposes, it's very simplistic, buying and selling. And just the charting is very user friendly. It's very easy to navigate. And in my opinion, I love TD Ameritrade charts. I will always use these charts. Sometimes I won't use the broker if sometimes, like I said, the fills are messed up. I'll use this just to chart, and then I'll have a different broker for execution wise. But I love TD Ameritrade just because of ThinkorSwim, and this is my current broker that I do have all my funds with. But I'm looking to go into ETRADE, fund a little account with there, just in case we do have a little hiccups again with the platform, and it's not going to prevent me from not being able to trade. So next I want to go over ETRADE, and in ETRADE, in my opinion, as a broker with order execution is much better than TD Ameritrade. Their platform is not as good. It is definitely top notch, but it just doesn't compare to the charts of ThinkorSwim. But as a broker, let's go over that first. And their executions, their fill prices, they don't mess around. You know, you get a pretty good fill compared to what I normally would get on ThinkorSwim if it's lagging. Because sometimes on active trader with ThinkorSwim it lags and your fill prices might get affected a little bit. But for order execution, I think ETRADE is much better than TD Ameritrade, and you could easily get your commissions down right here, 30 plus trades per quarter. You know, some people go through 30 plus trades in a week or 2 week period, so you could definitely get them lowered easier. Their customer service is very well. I feel like there's not a lot of people. The popularity with ETRADE is much lower than it is with TD Ameritrade. So they don't have people bombarding them with questions 24/7 if their platform does go down. But I like ETRADE overall as a broker for execution wise. TD Ameritrade and ThinkorSwim charting wise, in my opinion, is 10 out of 10. Can't beat it. ETRADE charts, which are right here, they're not as good. They're not as clean, not as easy to read, not as easy to function, isn't as user friendly as the ThinkorSwim charts. I definitely just have a chart up because you have to see the price if you do use this platform. So this is ETRADE Pro. I don't know if they do give this to their clients anymore, but ETRADE Pro is, in my opinion, very, very well as a backup to TD. I'm actually looking to use ETRADE Pro from now on as a order execution platform and just have TD Ameritrade up for charts. But it's very simple. You know, you could pull up your options chain here. All you got to do is now link everything. Now it'll pull up the chart. I'm obviously looking at SPY. You click your options, and then you could enter your orders here. You know, you want to enter at the ask, the bid. And like I said, they don't really mess around with their executions. Everything is right in front of you. You don't have to play around with the different tabs like you do on TD Ameritrade. So overall, this platform is good. I would rate it at 8 out of 10 just because of their charts. And it's just a good backup to have to TD Ameritrade. So there's really no broker that's better than the other. Some of them have their own pros, some of them have their own cons. I personally will have both brokers just in case if one goes down and I need a backup. And then also another thing is I've been getting a lot of questions about TD Ameritrade and ETRADE. You're not allowed to open up an account if you live in a different country like the UK. So I know a lot of people that just recently opened up an Interactive Brokers account, and I've heard very good things about Interactive Brokers. I'm not too sure about a platform they have, but you know, with charts and stuff. But like I said, you could easily open up a TD Ameritrade account, even a paper account, and get real-time trading just to have their charts. Because in my opinion, their charts are top notch. I know I keep repeating myself, but I won't use any other charting platform but TD Ameritrade. But as a broker for someone in a different country, Interactive Brokers, I would definitely give it a shot. They're very good on their commissions. Their executions also are very, very fast. I can't speak on their platform, but this is just a good backup. I would research if you are all are interested in a different broker.